Hi, welcome back. We are going to do a April TBR prompt or TBR prompts. Choose my April reads. So I'm very excited. This is going to be our first time. I didn't do it for January because January we started the book, but we ended it in February. February, I got to choose what I wanted to do. And then April, I honestly don't know what I want to read. And I feel like it helps having the prompts to force me to read the books that I already own. I will say, the books I own on my TBR, I did look them up previously in the past. So starting in January, I looked these up. I did a little bit of research, or maybe someone like that I watch and I love their book reviews, that I bought them based on their review, like it was all positive and whatnot, or maybe it was just very interesting. At one point in time, I knew what these books were about. It has been a lot. It hasn't been technically that long of a time. It's only been like 3 months or so, but because I've been doing so much stuff on the side, that any memory retaining, just even a brief description, a small brief description of what the book used to be about, has been gotten out of my memory. Like completely. This may be short video because once we pick the book, I don't really want to explain what the book is about, or not explain, like I don't want to explain. Most likely I won't even remember what it was about without reading the back of the book. And I don't want to read the back of the book, or I don't want to read the synopsis. I really want to go into it fully fresh that I forgot completely what it was. At one point I did know. Exactly what that book is about. But now that I forgot, I don't want to remember. I just know that my past self said, Kim, you should read this book, and that's enough for me. I can't wait, but we will look and I will show you what our options are. I think depending on the type of books we get and how many pages are each, because I'm not a fast reader, right? Like maybe no more than 4 books we'll choose. I'm not going to do a 5th one because unless we choose a novella, then we'll do a 5th book. And if the pages, like if we pull something that requires like 600 pages and plus, we might limit the amount of books, but no one said we had to read exactly what I pull, right? I will start pulling out. If you haven't seen like my previous video, it's kind of like the bookish vlog. I made TBR prompts and a TBR jar for mini TBR books. I'm very excited. I did not finish the TBR jar for books. This is what it looks like so far. I definitely have more books than this. This is just like me playing around with the materials I got. I couldn't help myself, but I really wanted to make small TBR books so freaking much. I couldn't just make it or put it in a card or whatnot. I needed to make a book. But I didn't finish it. So I'll do this one if I'm in the mood to do something random, or if I get a prompt. I do have one card that says pick from your TBR jar, and that's what this is, right? So hopefully I don't get that today. And then here's the main thing I've made that took me a couple days. All of this took me a couple days. This was not a one-day project. With school and work, there's no way I can just focus doing my craft. And these are my version of the TBR cards. Dun, 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 dun. Aren't they cute? It's a pretty thick stack. Look at that. It's this many prompts. So we're definitely gonna put it back, but I explained it in my vlog a little bit, like the process of making these cards. And essentially I could have just settled with just printing out and cutting pieces of paper saying exactly the prompt, but I'm extra. I am so extra, and I will find any excuse to create something and use all the arts and crafts that I personally have owned for years. So I made these out of cardstock paper, essentially, because I wanted them to be sturdy. Then I put some like cute icons that I pay a subscription for. I think I pay every year for this one to use for my personal use, not to sell or whatever, but for my personal use in my projects. So I used that because I wanted to have a picture with the prompt. And then I wanted to make them into cards, but then I don't know how to shuffle, and I didn't want to not waste, but I didn't want to print so much paper or cardstock paper and ink on this. It would be worth it in the end. So I made them tiny, like they're the size of my pinky, right? They're essentially the size of my pinky. Yeah, they're gonna be so cute, and I'll show you an example, or I guess this is the example, but that's what we're gonna be doing. I don't know how I can choose this randomly. So far, their home is this little jar. Yeah. So maybe I'll just do this. Hold on. Let me try. Hold on. Be right back. Let me try like mixing them. Also need my water. This is let me show you the back. Let me not show you the prompts yet because we don't want you to be surprised too. But this is as mixed as we're gonna get. Okay. How this is gonna work, because I wish I could show you like a prettier background with the books, but I don't have a place to, or like a background to show like the books and whatnot. And I don't want to wait for filming or not to film just because I don't have a nice background. So whatever. I'm going to use my Notion page that I have cataloged all my books to help me with this one. And then I'll show you the options we have for the books once we pull, and then I'll see and decide which one as much as possible to do. But I'm excited. Let's do 4. Let's pull 4 for now. Okay, ready? Ready for this? Oh, it's gonna face me. I'm gonna have it face you. I want to see the back. Let's go to your first one. Maybe not. Okay, maybe this one. Okay, 3-word world. Oh my god, what? Not world, word. A 3-word title. Okay. 3-word title, huh? Now this is the part we're gonna see that I'm looking through. This is what it looks like, my catalog. So let's see. I'll come back to you once I choose a couple options for the 3-word title. I'm back. And I already know I'm going to make a complete mess out of the books I organized because I want to pull them out and show you. So these are my options, and I think I already know what I want to choose because it's been on my mind for the longest freaking time, but I'll have them out for now just in case. But here's my choices. I pulled out 4 books. I'll show you exactly what they are. The Memory Police. Here is one. I heard really good things about it. So this is a contender. We have Project Hail Mary. Oh, this is super freaking tempting. Super tempting. But I don't know. As much as I'm in the space mood, should I? We'll see. So we have Project Hail Mary. This one is also super tempting to read. The Night Ship. I bought this one randomly. I have no idea what it's about. I got it on sale at Half Price Books, I believe. And I do know what it's about because I read the back, but now I don't remember. But it is very pretty, and I did pick it for a reason, or I did buy it for a reason. So that's a contender. And then this is the one I'm most likely to lean for, and it is The Book Eaters. This is something that I have seen in the store and very curious, read a little bit about. People are eating people, I think. I don't know, something like really messed up was like in the description, and I was like, sold. I just like weird books. I don't like if it's too weird, who knows, but I think it's like weird enough for me. There's something with eating, and I think this is like a strong contender because I've been itching to read this one. It's been on my TBR for a while. So Book Eaters actually might be the winner for the 3-word title. For now, I may change my mind after we're finished with this, but not bad, and it's a smaller book to read, so not bad. Okay, let's move on to the next one. All right, y'all ready? Y'all ready for this? Because I'm not. All right. I like shuffled it as much as I could, and it's so funny because I'm really like picking a patch, and then within that batch, I'll go in between. I'll do the back this time, and then within the back, I'll go like 1 deep. Who knows? And is this one card? Pull this one. What does it say? Oh, what does it say? Book with multiple POVs. I'm reading one right now that has multiple POVs. I don't know if I want to stay completely true to what the cards tell me to do. Oh, there we go. Yeah, book with multiple POVs. A sorcerer comes to call a book with multiple POVs. And I listened to the audiobook, and that's how I was able to know. I'm not done with it. I'm still in the middle of this one. Today, filming this right now is March 30th, so I'm going to finish this one. I might pass on this one just because I would need to do a little bit more research in all the books I own, almost, or at least a quick Google search of like top books that are multiple POVs and see if I even own a single one of them. But it looks like I'm already in the middle of one, so I'm just going to say I'm already doing that. There's nothing wrong with repeating, but I don't want to repeat something that's a little bit more difficult to choose. Sorry, we're cheating already, but whatever. It's okay. That's why we have so many prompts. All right, that's why we have so many prompts. Let's choose something maybe in the front. Okay. Let's grab... This is the worst way to choose. And then maybe this. Oh, cute. What does it say? Book with a place in the title. Ooh. I don't know if I have anything like that. Let's see. Book with a place in the title. Now looking at it, I don't know if I have such a book. Am I gonna have to pass on that one too? I'm looking, y'all. I'm looking. I even like logged books that I don't have yet because I pre-ordered them, and they're also on here. And even for those future books coming in. Nothing. Oh God. Okay. But with all 145 books, none of them have a title in the place. I'm sorry. But at least you got to see a cute card. Yeah, I'm looking at it, fam. I'm looking at it and nothing. Nothing. All right. To the next one. It's okay. We have a lot of prompts for a reason. Ready? Do. We'll have a better system for shuffling. Maybe on this side, because I chose the other side last time, I think. Or I forgot it. Maybe this card? What does this card say? No! It's like a punishment book for me. I only own one that I know for a fact is a romance. Before I jump into it, hold on. I do have things separated by... Let me separate these cards because I wasn't able to pick one for that. I have a genre category, so this is going to help me. I know for a fact the romance book I do want us to read, and we might most likely read it because it's very pretty. And a lot of stuff happens apparently in that one. Let me go to the genres. And what do we have here for romance? 32 books including romance. But you know what? Okay, so according to my log, I have 32 books that include romance in it. But I think for me, for this one, I'm going to make it complete. It's going to have to be a book that the main story is romance. I think a lot of it contain romance because the ones that I'm looking at right now looks like they do contain it, but it's not the point. At least when I researched it last. So I know exactly what to do for this one. The winner. This Fatal Kiss by Jacinka? Alicia Jacinka? I'm so sorry, girl. I'm so sorry I'm pronouncing your last name wrong. Gorgeous cover. I know there's some magic elements, but I think it's just mainly because based on the cover, you can probably tell a girl lives in the lake and she meets this guy. And listen, there's all sorts of romance books, all right? There's all sorts of romance books. But my type, if we're talking about my type, essentially looks like a person like that. You see the guy? Oh God, yeah, that's essentially like my type. I was like, wait a minute. If this is the one we're falling in love with. But there is a third person in the mix, so it's a little bit spicy. I hope it's not too overwhelmingly spicy. If it does go that route, I don't even know if it contains spice. I just know that there's 3 people. But this is the winner for romance. I've been actually dying to read this book low-key. Pretty glad. All right. We have 2 books so far. I didn't choose finally for the first prompt, but I'm still thinking about it. I'm leaning towards Book Eaters. I'm still leaning towards that one because it's one of the older books I own that's a TBR. But to the next one. Okay, 2 more. You guys need to face it. Pop it. Okay. Maybe over here. Let's try the frontish again. This. What is it? Stop. You know what? That's fine. Because I already know the book exactly. A whole ass series. Guess what? We're in the middle of a whole ass series. All right. We are in the middle of one. So I didn't finish it, but now I feel like I need to finish it tonight. I'm very excited. I was going to do this book anyway. Oathbound. 1,000% we're going to read my girl. 1,000% we're going to read her. Bree, we got you, lovely. We got you. I'm so upset because apparently by Tracy Dion, she was here in the Bay Area and she was in LA as well for the next day. I didn't know she was doing a book signing and tickets sold out, so I wasn't able to go to get my book signed, or all my books signed, really. So it was really sad. I was so sad. But I didn't know, this is before I even knew about, I knew book signing was a thing, but I didn't understand, like, how do you guys know when they're here? Oh, you probably have to look up their website or their social media and whatnot. And now I follow all my favorite authors, so I know when they're here in the Bay, so I can have them sign. But the fact that I missed her literally by a week, I'm pretty sure her tickets were probably sold out way ahead of time. But still, the fact that she was here, a whole ass series. Oathbound wins. And that was just straight up given. All right, I'm a little worried. There's 2 big books there. Oathbound already looks humongous. I might read that one soon because I am on spring break and it's easier to read when I don't have to worry about school. Who knows? That one is just straight up good. I'm not sacrificing that one. All right. Fatal Kiss is like medium size, so that shouldn't be too bad. And Book Eaters is pretty light. It might be Book Eaters is the winner because the other books are pretty thick. The Memory Police is pretty small. Not that small, but like smaller than the others in comparison. But I think Book Eaters will be winning for that category. We'll pull one more. One more prompt. Our last one. We may or may not get to this because I really don't want to force myself to read when I just don't have time, or to rush it and not fully enjoy it. Do the possible may or may not reading book you're going to choose. I'll choose it from this side in the middle-ish, whatever middle is. I can't really see. I can't pick it. Huh. Is this one a card? Yeah. What does it say? I don't see it first. You see it first. A book that has been made into a TV show / movie. Wait. No, Project Hail Mary didn't. A book that has been made into a TV show / movie. I think... Okay, this one I'm going to have to look. I know exactly. Ooh, I know exactly. I don't think I own anything else that has been made into a movie or a TV show that I'm aware of. Maybe there might be some that was heavily inspired. Oh, okay. Be right back. Be right back. Sorry. I know exactly. Hey. I found them. Dark Matter. Never seen it. I'm going to be real with you. Never seen it. I don't have Apple TV. I've had Apple TV when the first season of Severance came out, and that was on a trial. I don't know, but I just heard that Dark Matter was... And, a movie, TV show. Station 11, though. Station 11. Actually, you know what? Oh, God. It's like a whole story with Station 11. Me and my partner watched Station 11. I think it was during the pandemic. I could be wrong. Man, what a time. What a freaking time, yo. Watching this, we were so invested. And granted, I did not know it was a book previously. And I remember every episode was like, me and my partner were always like We were just discussing, oh my God, the deeper meaning between each episode, and just, hey, did you catch that? I caught it, between each other. And then we would look up on Reddit and all sorts of stuff. And then some people were comparing it to the book, but we didn't read the book. So I was like, oh, interesting, right? Oh my gosh. Part of me really want to read Station 11 over Dark Matter. The thing is, it's just, I already know the story, but I know it's going to be different in the book a little bit. It's going to make me want to rewatch the show. The show is so good, yo. I recommended it to my friend and she freaking loves it. She recommends it to other people. I know it's heavy in Shakespeare, right? Or I'm pretty sure. And it reminded me because I used to be in drama class for 2 years. And I remember I had to read some Shakespeare, do some monologues. Okay. This is our potential last book for the month, Fudge. Let us do a quick overview. Let's see. We have our tiny little baby prompts. They're so adorable. A 3-word title. For sure, I'm going to choose Book Eaters. So this is our final contestant for 3-word title. This one is not that many pages. It's around 292. It feels so much smaller. Is that really almost 300 pages? It's okay. It took me only 3 days to almost finish the source where it comes to call. And that's more pages than this. A romance book, which I didn't expect to pull this. After explaining to you guys the type of romance I prefer, and I so happen to own one book that's just purely romance. I think it's purely romance. A Fatal Kiss. Oh, also, let me just show you guys. This is just the standard. I'm pretty sure this is the standard edition, but my goodness. You take out the dust cover, look at this. It's freaking gorgeous. So, yeah. Beautiful book. For sure, that's our romance. And then we have a whole ass series, which is essentially, I'm in the middle of a whole ass series. I'm finishing up the second book, and the third book is already something I picked up. Wanted the hardcover one anyways, even though it doesn't match the rest of my editions, but it's fine. I was going to switch over to hardback. A whole ass series. That's my girl. I'm so happy for this one. Ooh, so happy. The thing is, she's thick. And now for the last book. Do I read a book that I'm familiar with the TV show and finished, or do I read something, Dark Matter, that I've heard so many great things about, but I didn't watch the show yet? I think it's a show. Please correct me. I'm pretty sure it's a show, but correct me if I'm wrong. That I haven't. So this is like the reverse, and I'll probably watch it whenever we get Apple TV again. We need to watch season 2 of Severance, so it would work out, honestly, if we do end up going with this book. So it'd be a classic, read the book before the movie scenario, or I already watched the series. I've never read the book, so it'd be in reverse. A plus side to that, I already have an image of what these characters look like to me. I thought every actor was beautiful and perfect in the show. Freaking loved it. So the fact that I can put a face to these characters, because I've already seen them, is nice. I'm not gonna lie. I know my heart and voice is saying like Station 11, but I feel like I can wait because we have so many books already for this month. And again, it's not like I have to read these. So I'll just put this on the side for now. But for sure, knowing how I read and the fact that we have a big baby here, this might be my just overall April reads in general. But I'll show all the books for now. When those who have watched know exactly what the fourth one may or may not be. These are our April reads. Yay! Excited. This is our first TBR prompt video. So I was very excited. It took me so many days to make those. And I'm glad we didn't get the jar because I wasn't even finished with the jar. So thank you. Thank you for tuning in. Feel free to like or subscribe if you have any questions, or I don't know what your questions would be that I could simply answer. But I'll see you next time. I don't know what our next video will be, but who knows? We're still starting out and I'm having fun so far. I'm just straight up talking about books and filming. Okay. Goodbye. See you later. Till the next one.